Hi, in this video we'll see how to evaluate and responding correctly to Excel errors. We have a table with some cars and their information containing different category: dates, numbers, names or text, okay? And we want to play with some information in order to obtain some errors and find how to resolve them. So let's say that for column G we want to find out how many kilometers spent per year each of our car. For this we will use the number of kilometers that each car has at last service date, and we will divide by the difference of our years, manufacturer year and last service date year. So for this we will write equal number of kilometer slash, and here we're gonna open the brackets in order to respect the difference formula, and year of last service date minus manufacturer date. Okay, so we have 31,000 for first car, because first car it's on 2019 manufactured, and last service date, the year of last service date, it's 2020. That means a roughly amount, because it's not exact amount because you have year and here there are different months, but a roughly amount will be presented here. If we copy the formula, you will see that we have a calculation for each car except this one from California, where we have an error. So this type of error, div, it's a kind of formula by zero or an empty cell. I mean, the reference, it's not a number. So this error is pretty easy to resolve, because you can simply change the value of the cell to a value that is not equal to 0, or for those which are empty, you simply add in a value. So let's see the formula. So we have last service date and year of manufacture, because difference between 2019 minus 2019, it's 0. But if we change here 2080, we will have no error. So that was the first error. Now I'm gonna pass to the next error, which is value, because the value error, will appear when we work with cells which are different by number. So for example, if here we have 2019 and a minus, you'll see that here we have obtained an error named value, and Excel displays this error when it finds space, characters or text in a formula where it is expecting a number, because here we want to have a number of kilometer, but due to this error on our 2019 year of manufacture cell, we got the error. So if we clear the minus, the error disappear. Okay, I will let like this, and then I will try to create a Vlookup function in order to bring the color of these cars from our info sheet. So equal Vlookup. The first argument is the car plate number. Second argument will be the table from where I want to bring the color, so column E to B from sheet info. The third argument will be the number of column that must be in first table, bring in first table, so will be 2, and then I want exactly match, so 0 in the fourth argument. Now we have the color. Okay, but let's say that instead of VLOOKUP I forgot to put an O, and that's it. We have an error name. So the name error message appears if Excel can't understand the name of the formula you're trying to run, or if Excel can compute one or more values entered in the formula itself. So to resolve this error, you can simply check the formula spelling or use some kind of formula builder to have Excel build the function for you. So we will take a look on the formula, and let's say that now we realize that we didn't put 1 O, and again we have the clear formula and the correct version. I will left the error there. So now we have to find a new error which can be not applicable or not available. It's that n/a. Okay, and this error appear generally when a plate number in our sample cannot be found on the table source from where we bring the information in case of a VLOOKUP. For example, here I will edit the plate number and I will put W, and as you can see we have a not applicable or not available error because the plate number cannot be found here. So for this we have some solutions, and we can resolve this by simply copy paste this error and replace with nothing, or instead of VLOOKUP we can use if error VLOOKUP. I will show you. Equal if error. So if error contains two arguments. First its value that we analyze, and our value is a formula, it's VLOOKUP formula. If VLOOKUP will bring us an error, as it's our case, we want to have a blank cell in our column. So I will close the brackets because we have the second argument, value if error, so I put blank, and as you can see the error disappear. Or we can write any type of string, of text string, car not in database. Okay, now let's say that here we have another column when we have price. I will put some borders, and now if I will make a new VLOOKUP based on our plate number, I will bring the third column, initial price, and that is the third column, and exactly match. So as you can see, we'll exclude this because we already discussed about not applicable error, but as you can see we have this type of error where basically it's nothing special, it's not a scary error because here the good news is that this simply means the column isn't wide enough to display our value. So if you double click on the border between I and J, we will see that the error disappears. And the last error about we want to learn now, it's ref error. This error appears if you're running a formula that is referring to a cell that doesn't exist anymore. For example, I will try to keep this in copy paste, okay, and for this also and now I will delete some reference. As you can see, our formula cannot find a value that we used before, so that cell was erased. That means we must analyze exactly what was the formula and what type of information we lost.